They say that mirrors aren't just surfaces of silver and glass. They are memories. They are sponges for the energy of every person who has ever stood before them. And sometimes, if a mirror sees something too horrific, it refuses to let it go. In the late 19th century, a mirror was removed from a crime scene, a house where a family had been found in a state that the local sheriff refused to describe to the press. The house was sold, the blood was scrubbed away, but the mirror stayed. It moved from owner to owner, always sold cheaply, always at an estate sale where the previous owners had died unexpectedly. Imagine standing in your bathroom at 3 a.m. The house is silent. The only sound is the rhythmic, heavy drip of a leaky faucet. Drip, drip, drip. You splash cold water on your face, trying to wake yourself from a dream you can't quite remember. You look up at the glass to dry your eyes. Your reflection is there, looking back at you. But there's a delay. Just a fraction of a second. You blink, and for a heartbeat, your reflection's eyes remain open. You move your hand to your hair, and the reflection follows, but it's a little too slow. A little too mechanical. You lean in closer. The air in the room suddenly drops 10 degrees. You can see your breath fogging the glass. But the fogging isn't coming from your side. It's coming from the other side. Someone, or something, is breathing on the back of the glass, trying to get out. That's when you notice the edges of the mirror beginning to turn a dull, bruised purple. A dark liquid begins to seep from behind the frame, dripping onto your sink. It's thick, metallic, and warm. You look into the reflection's eyes, and you realize they aren't your eyes anymore. They are the eyes of someone who died in terror 100 years ago. Behind you, in the reflection, the door to your bathroom is slowly creaking open. In the real world, you look back. The door is shut. It's locked. But in the mirror, the door is wide open, and a tall, thin shadow is standing in the hallway, holding something heavy, something sharp. You try to scream, but your reflection has already put its hand over its own mouth. You feel the cold, phantom pressure of fingers on your lips, even though your own hands are at your sides. The reflection is no longer mimicking you. It is controlling you. This is the silent scream of the red mirror. It traps you in a moment of history that wasn't yours to witness. You become the victim of a crime that happened before you were born. The killer in the glass doesn't want your life. He wants your body, so he can finally step out into the light. As you look into the glass one last time, you see the reflection smile, a wide, jagged grin that doesn't reach its eyes. It reaches out, its fingers pressing against the surface of the mirror from the inside. The glass begins to crack, a slow, spider-webbing sound that echoes through the silent house. Tonight, when you brush your teeth, don't look too closely at the glass. And if you notice that your reflection is smiling just a second after you stop, don't run. Because by the time you see it, it's already too late. You aren't the one looking into the mirror anymore. You're the one trapped inside.